question's about the nth term, and you can actually do it without really understanding what the nth term is, to be fair. Um, all we know is that n is basically changing as we go on up. Um, and I'm not even going to talk about how it's changing to start with. I'll talk about that at the end. But we can see that these two sequences are very similar, except this one, in each one, it's one more than that term. So the answer to this one, we've still got a 4n, but then we're going to have to add an extra one, so it's going to be 4n plus 2. For this next one, you can see they're very similar, but this time I'm not subtracting or adding by the same amount. What I'm doing is dividing all of them by 2. So if I divide the 6n by 2, I get 3n. And if I divide the 6 by 2, I get 3. I have to do both of them, and then that will give me my answer. 3n plus 3 is the answer. And for this last one, I'm actually multiplying my terms by 2 each time. And so if I multiply my nth term by 2, then I'm going to multiply the 5n to give me 10n, and then I'm going to multiply the minus 3 to give me minus 6. I've basically expanded a bracket here, I should even add. I've done that. And on this one, I technically did this, which is the same as multiplying through by a half. Okay, but sorry, I did that the wrong part. It should have been up here. Sorry, I should have been dividing that by 2, multiplying this by a half. Apologies. Let's just talk quickly about if you've never covered the nth term, then you can do it this way. But what does it actually mean? Well, basically, we've got the 4 times table here. Like, I'm just going to explain it in a very quick way because we're going up by 4 every time. And so 4n, n is the term number actually, so my first term is 1, so it would be 4 times 1, second term 4 times 2, third term 4 times 3, and so on. But I don't have that sequence, and there's a few ways I can do it, but one way is to look at the terms and think, oh, actually I have to add on 2 every time, which is where the plus 2 comes in. You could also work out when n is 0, because when n is 0, we can minus 4 going this way, and that will tell us what we left over with when n is 0, and you can see actually, yep, it's just 2. Okay, it does work for the other ones. That's a very quick explanation of the nth term. In this question, I think it's expecting you to kind of do it by using the nth terms that already exist.